Homeschool Paul. I love videos, I love learning. So I need to learn and it's fun. Homeschool Paul!
Here we go! This is going to be cool. Today we are going to learn about the White House. But before we jump right in, we've got some new kids comments. This first one's from Naomi, who saw our Counting by Two video and said, "I like it so much, my dog likes it too." We love this. We haven't heard of any pets watching our videos, so that's pretty cool. Next, we have Alan from New York City, who watched our video on the different types of communities and said, "This helped me with school and made me get 100 on my test." That's so awesome. Thanks for sharing. We're glad it was so helpful to you. The next comment is from the Hager girls, ages 8, 6, and 5, who watched our European red squirrel video that talks about seed dispersal, who said, "Awesome, these squirrels are cute and one of our favorite colors." Thank you so much for commenting. We're glad that you enjoyed it, and we're glad that you love the squirrels. We do too. Our final comment is from Krista and Brianna, the Smiley Family YouTube stars, who said, "Hi, we have a channel too called Smiley Family, and we're homeschoolers too. We like making singing and silly story videos." That's incredible! Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for sharing. It sounds like you guys have some great stuff going on, and it sounds like a lot of fun. Be sure and watch this video to the end to see how you too can be featured on one of our videos. And one last thank you to Naomi, Alan, the Hager girls, Krista, and Brianna. So, as we mentioned earlier, today we are going to learn about the White House. The White House is a special place. The White House is where the President of the United States lives and works. The White House is in a place called Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States of America. It is located here, between Maryland and Virginia. Now this is interesting. Did you know D.C. stands for District of Columbia? Washington, D.C. is also called the District of Columbia. Really interesting, isn't it? So next time somebody says, "Hey, Washington, D.C., he'd say, "Hey, D.C. stands for District of Columbia." And they'll be like, "Wow, oh my goodness, wow." Cool. So the White House is in Washington, D.C., and it is where the president lives and works. There's only one president that didn't do that. George Washington was the first president of the United States. He is the only president who never lived in the White House, and there's a simple reason for that. The White House hadn't been built yet. When the White House was first built, it had a different name. Did you know that? It was originally called the President's House, which makes sense because it is the President's house. But when people saw it and saw the white walls, they said this is a White House, so it had a nickname. People used to call it the White House as a nickname. In fact, so many people called it the White House that President Theodore Roosevelt in 1901 said, "Okay, we'll make it the White House. We won't call it the President's House anymore." He changed the name officially to the White House, and we've called it that ever since. Unfortunately, there was one time when the White House went through something more dramatic than a name change. You see, for 3 years, the United States was at war with Great Britain. It was known as the War of 1812. Well, you know, things got rowdy and crazy, as they do, but then the British soldiers set the White House on fire. That was in 1814, and it took 3 years to rebuild it. The outside stood, but everything on the inside was burned, and it took 3 years to rebuild it and remodel it, so James Madison, the president at the time, wasn't able to live there for a while. Okay, so getting set on fire in 1814 wasn't the best moment for the White House, but the White House has enjoyed a peaceful and rich history. Look how much the trees have grown through the years, and they've added a lot of cool stuff to the White House and in the White House. I mean, it is so awesome. Did you know the White House has a swimming pool, and a movie theater, and a bowling alley? Yeah, that's right, even bowling. Here's a bit of a diagram of the White House. Now, here is where the president lives, right in the middle, and that's where the swimming pool, the bowling alley, the movie theater are, all that fun stuff. And here is where the president works. It's a place called the Oval Office, and it's called that because it's an office in the shape of an... Oh, come on! Oval, yes! The Oval Office is where he works. Now this is really neat. The White House is on Pennsylvania Avenue, and we're going to give you the address if you want to ever write a letter to the White House. The address is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. How neat is that? Not only can you write to the White House, you can visit the White House. Almost anyone can visit the White House. You have to contact your local member of Congress if you are interested. Hey, thanks so much for watching this video on the White House. We hope you learned a lot, you enjoyed yourself, thought it was fun, and we hope to see you next time.
We're working real hard for people who want to join Team Pop. Team Pop enables us to accomplish our mission. What is our mission? Our mission is to provide curriculum-based videos that kids can easily understand and enjoy. Click the link below to learn more. We can make tattoos, and these tattoos are awesome. We hope you join our team. We could use your help.
Well, I have a question to ask you, a really interesting question. I hope you don't mind me asking this, but would you like to be on one of our videos? Well, now you can. Ask a parent or an adult to help you leave a comment right here under our YouTube video. And what's fun is you can share a quick little story, a quick joke. You can say hello to friends or family. You can say whatever you want, and you may be featured on our next Homeschool Pop video. Okay, we'll share your name, and if you'll give your first name and where you're from, so we can give you credit, and you'll be on one of our videos forever, which is really cool. So be sure and comment below, and also like our video, because, I mean, well, unless if you didn't like it, which, that's awkward.